Download from YouTube, and most of all, help spread these videos to as many men as possible for the good of the brotherhood worldwide before masculine women can ban this channel. The purpose of this channel is to help and show men the Jesus way, or the only, best, easiest, and smoothest way for literally every man alive to get the most erotic, attractive wives, face, body, and essence, mind, and heart, who guarantee oral, vaginal, and anal sex as deep, long, and often as you want, even if you already have a girlfriend, wife, or are married to a single mother. See Cure the Villain Traits for how. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Let her breath satisfy you at all times. See description of why women love villainous traits for proof non-vaginal sex is not a sin, demonic, or perverted. Whole verse Hebrew translated. And the Lord God said, for the man to be by himself is not good. This is key, not good. I meant to put this in bold. Not good. I will make for him a easier kineto, Hebrew word for helper as opposite to him. Also note that being opposite, having opposite traits physically and mentally, is what makes women helpers. So that's why this is critical to look into. And in the last video of proof women love villains, or proof that we're opposites, I'll go over that as well. Um, Here I'm just going over it mentally. Having hero traits, dead or immortal traits physically and mentally, women's opposite traits physically and mentally, will make women their most erotic, attractive to straight men, physically and mentally, because opposites attract. Soon coming scientific proof women are supposed to be dead, the see cure the villain traits for scientific proof becoming literally immortal is possible. Opposites attract because they complete each other, make something whole, or finish, like puzzle pieces, two halves, a food recipe. Proof opposites attract because they complete each other, make something whole, or finished. So this section here is pause and read, and if you're using this through a laptop, you can use the space bar to pause the video real quick. Straight women prefer or only. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not the right one. Straight men prefer or only want women with more heroic traits mentally, women's opposite traits mentally, shameful, not self respecting, not self worthy, without self esteem, humiliating, the opposite of dignified, traits mentally to a higher degree than themselves, especially to an opposite degree, defective or dead. They're closer to men, or actually able to women, literally control like a video game character or a car. Were opposites. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. More pause and read. Straight women prefer or only want men with more villainistic traits mentally. Men's opposite traits mentally: dignified, self-respecting, self-worthy, self-esteem, pride. The opposite is shameful traits mentally to a higher degree than themselves, especially to an opposite degree, mortal or living, having a mind, will, emotions, needs, limits to a higher degree than themselves. The straightest women are indifferent to how masculine or feminine her husband is mentally and physically, since they lack or have no mind, will, emotions, needs, limits of own. Straight women lack men or have no self awareness, women, or lack or dignity, self respect, self worth, self esteem, pride. The more indifferent women are to how masculine or feminine her husband is, the straighter, more feminine a woman is. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. And this part is pause and read too. Straight men look for women's opposite traits mentally heroic, dead, and shameful, non self respecting, non self worthy, non self esteem, humiliating traits through women's opposite traits physically. Women who lack, defective, or don't have, immortal, a mind, will, emotions, needs, limits of own. They lack or have no self existence and self awareness, meaning they're literally controllable. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Okay, so now here we're going to start with here.
Nora, as Ned, also went on about 30 dates with women, mostly arranging them on the internet.
Did you have any fun?
Rarely.
It was just an
pretty
ordeal.
Unpleasant. Yeah.
She says the pressure of Ned having to prove himself was grueling. Nora was surprised that many women had no interest in a soft, vulnerable man.
My prejudice was that the ideal man is a woman in a man's body. And I learned, no, that's really not. There are a lot of women out there who really want a manly man.
Which is everything that makes a man opposite, or all these men traits here. Okay, so obvious villain traits. So we have pain, Satanists, non-Christians, villains, sinners. And so this is a stop and read too. Both of these. We have men folly traits, literally. Women wisdom traits, literally. So all of women's traits are literally wisdom traits, and all of men's vice versa. All of men's traits are literally folly traits. Okay, so here's this part. Pause and read. And then we have this innocent one. Women really are drawn to men with the dark, brooding looks that suggest they are mad, bad, or dangerous to know, according to a new study. From the moody Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights to dangerous James Bond, women are attracted to their facial features, psychologists say. Men have facial features that display the dark triad of personality traits Machiavellianism, narcissism, and psychopathy, according to the study published in for the journal Evolution in Human Behavior. These include large skulls, solid and defined jaws, angular noses, and deep set eyes. I'll go over this in the last part, the part before this one. Machiavellianism.
Never been a getaway. There's never been a better time to get away. With a great deal on the Hyundai, you've never been a better time to get away. A great deal on the Hyundai.
My goodness, man. Okay. Alright, so now we are going over the villain traits right now. Proof women love villains. Okay. So Machiavellianism is characterized by manipulation and exploitation of others, a cynical disregard for morality, and a focus on self-interest and deception. Psychopathy is characterized by enduring antisocial behavior, impulsivity, selfishness, callousness, and remorselessness. Okay, I missed narcissism. Narcissism is characterized by grandiosity, pride, egotism, and a lack of empathy.
The worst ex, pick him, okay? What's 3 things you hate about him?
The best and the worst ex are my ex that is in prison. So the worst thing about him is that he's a criminal. I miss him. When he gets out, hit me up.
What did he do?
Aggravated robbery.
either.
Besides, negativity is attractive. The bad boy wears a dark aura around him, which also makes him attractive.
What's a red flag that secretly turns you on?
Felons. The more convictions, the better.
Stop it. Get some help.
Felons?
Yeah,
is that
love
attractive?
a felon. It can't be domestics. Can't be.
Murder?
But,
Murder?
Yeah, murder's alright. Depends what they did. If they're like, sticking up for my mum, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Good guys fucking suck.
Wow, why?
Straight up.
They're annoying. We love to get our hearts broken.
Proof straight women want their husbands to hurt their sense of self, mind, will, emotions, needs, limits by having villain traits mentally, man's opposite traits mentally, to satisfy their own mind, will, emotions, needs, limits. The reason straight women love being hurt is because of these verses. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. And this verse, of course, reminds us that we're opposites. So we have, starting now, the first one we're going to start with is mean versus nice.
Just decided.
There is a study that came out. I don't think it was really any surprise, unfortunately. It was in the Psychology and Social Personality Bulletin, and it talks about first date behavior. And apparently, men on first dates, if you're kind to them, they like that. But not so much for women, though. We don't like kindness.
No, we don't.
What is that about us? We kind of like you to be a little bit
A bad boy.
Yes.
I don't understand that either.
Is she thinner than me?
You have a lot in common.
So she's not younger than me, she's not skinnier than me, and she's not prettier than me. Then why couldn't it just be me?
She's nice to me.
if someone's rude to me, I'll instantly be attracted to them.
Are you into assholes or nice guys?
Big assholes. We're the assholes type. Oh, assholes.
So if I wanted to get with all you guys tonight, I need to be an asshole, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
If I said all of you guys look ugly as fuck, I could smash, right?
Yeah.
The biggest red flag that a man can have.
If you're not talking to me a little bit crazy, then we can match. But if you, princess this, princess that, I can't. I love that toxic shit. I love it.
5'7" and handsome, or
most men, even like myself, when I did become a full gentleman, women loved me more when I was a jerk. I ain't gonna hold you. When I was
They gave you more respect.
Oh man, I got so much pooms when I was disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was out there. You know what I'm saying? It was so easy. It was fun. And then when I had a little class, it was just like, damn, what's this?
I feel like
You know what I'm saying?
comes with growth though, like
What? But my growth is the decline of women and being attracted to me because I got respect now? God damn.
He on to something. I ain't gonna hold you because y'all don't respect the nice guys. That's why got.
That's true.
That's why all the toxic, all the toxic got all the shorties. You know what I'm saying?
Gentleman, girls take advantage of that.
Yeah.
I know I would.
So next, the source of all villain traits: men smart, self-aware, literally mortal. The source of all villain traits: man's opposite mentally, literal adult. So remember here, this said that women were attracted to traits of the dark triad traits, which were men have facial features that display the dark triad of personality traits: Machiavellianism, narcissism, and psychopathy. So this is the key one right here we're going to look at: psychopathy. See, these include large skulls, solid and defined jaws, angling noses, and deep-set eyes. And women who want children show a clear preference for some of these features because, like natural selection among animals, it indicates strong genes and good mental as well as physical health. The women were asked which of the two they were most attracted to. Some were attracted to men with strong features associated with psychopathic, Machiavellian, or narcissistic traits, while others were not. And so the dark triad is a trio of personality traits that include psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. Psychopathy is typically marked by high intelligence. Here it is: high intelligence, antisocial behavior, and criminal activity.
So today at therapy, I was telling my therapist traditionally the type of guys that I am interested in, and I told her extremely intelligent, very charming, but also like kind of mysterious and dark and complicated. And she said, you know who else shares those characteristics is psychopaths.
Stop it. Get some help.
Women's attraction to men with darker personality traits. A total of 2,370 adult female volunteers were shown 2 sets of computer-simulated men's faces, one of which had more or less dark triad traits than the other. Women were asked which of the 2 drew them the most. The results showed that most women were attracted to men with features associated with the dark triad personality. So now we have the opposite. Women dumb, not self-aware, literally immortal, the source of all hero traits. Women's opposite mentally, literal baby. Men, adult, hard-faced, too manly. Appearances associated with psychopathic tendencies were looking aggressive and less happy, while those associated with Machiavellianism looked dishonest. Soft baby face. Sexual selection has made women's more neotenous features as the favorites in men's sexual choice, but precisely the byproduct of neoteny is a smaller and less intelligent brain. Why then, the most beautiful are the least intelligent? I myself am rather taken by renowned scientist J.B.S. Hadland's definition of neoteny as the preservation of embryonic and infantile traits, as well as the retardation of the developmental rates in humans. A key feature of female facial attractiveness is the extent of neotenous-like features that the face displays. In a cross-cultural study, more neotenized female faces were the most attractive to men, while less neotenized female faces were the least attractive to men, regardless of the female's actual age. Through documented cross-cultural studies where races rated the level of attractiveness in women, it has been proven that men are more attracted to women who have a higher degree of neoteny than those whom do not. Men downturned, women upturned. The face develops from some of the same cells as the brain during the early stages of embryo growth. This is why disorders that cause learning disabilities are sometimes associated with distinct facial features like Down syndrome, Williams syndrome. So the next one is selfish.
Are women more attracted to nice guys or bad boys?
Bad boys, baby. I've had plenty.
So then why should men care about what women want?
They really don't.
But I mean, should they?
Well, yeah.
But then that wouldn't make him a bad boy. That would make him a nice guy, and then women wouldn't be attracted to them, right?
Exactly. Then they find out and dump them.
And related to selfish is unempathetic, mean, liar, unpredictable, unattainable, evil, irresponsible, unaccountable, unavailable, untrustworthy, combative, competitive, hateful, jealous, and vengeful. We're going to start with then liar. We're going to do with liar.
I want you to lie to me in my face. Tell me that you love me, even though you don't mean it. I love that type of stuff. We all do. That's just how women are.
All guys really need to do is just be themselves, like be more honest, because I think all women across the board will agree that we just want honest men.
That's not true.
Oh my God.
So some people would consider a bad boy to be rebellious.
What is it about a nice guy that's unattractive and forces you to just like start eating him and whatever else
no
and
sense
swallowing?
Of self. If someone just does whatever I say, or if they like immediately apologize, like they don't fight with me. It's like they're pussy whip. Oh, whatever.
This is getting serious.
I don't like that. Put up a fight with me. Show me that you have a sense of self, that you like, you know, are gonna stand for what you believe in. Then I'll respect you.
So you want?
It gets boring, and it's kind of sad that we're attracted to like the bad boy stereotype. And I feel like that comes into play because I have a strong character. So naturally, I just want a strong man. Like, I want somebody to be like, bitch, shut up. Like, you wrong. Calm yourself down.